Can I ask what's one of the worst things you've done to a person physically or mentally? So yeah, you can. This is going to be gross and it's embarrassing. And I know that it doesn't matter that it's embarrassing to me. What matters is that it's wrong. So I'm prefacing this with this is wrong and you shouldn't do this to people. And if you find yourself relating to what I say, then maybe you should get some help. That's all. So I always viewed relationships as mental chess. So I was always doing everything that everything that I said and did was planned and thought out to get reactions and to get people to do certain things. So I pushed people to really bad places. I would push people mentally to very distraught places, to very traumatized places, to I would pull them into their trauma. I would figure out their trauma and their triggers, and then I would slowly dose them with their triggers and their traumas to put them into fight or flight mode so then I could have more control over them.
Okay, this is what's happening in this space. Everyone keeps triggering your emotional triggers. That's it. Constantly triggering your emotional triggers. And this is the thing that people are falling for in this space. You're being controlled through your weak emotion because the pain is constantly brought up. This is something that people know how to do to weak people. This is something that women do to men all day long whenever they appear weak. The weaker person never wins, but live their life in hopes to. As long as you hoping one day that things would turn out good and you hoping your life could be better, people could play into your misery and keep you miserable while controlling you at the same time. She's showing you what to do, and she's one of these girls. She's just a pinhead, and she's doing it. Imagine what a smart person's going to do.
This is terrible. Oh my god. One person I had so stuck on me that he ended up sending me $150,000 during the pandemic, and he was also not getting anything from me, and I was telling him to kill himself, and I was being really mean and making him cry all the time, and I would lie to him, and then I would give him doses of what he wanted, but I was just mostly just really abusive. I was just you're just such a piece of shit and nobody cares about you and all of that, because I was just wanted to keep him so I could keep using him. And I think that complete disregard is just the worst thing that I've done mentally, is that all of that that I just explained.
This is why you got to learn how to move in a room full of vultures. I tell you guys, you don't have any friends in life. You don't. You have to always be in survival mode. When you're in survival mode, your awareness is always up. You're always cautious to the people that walk into your life. You want to live life on edge. You want your friendships to be on edge with people because it's going to force you to always pay attention to them. The most poisonous people are going to walk in your life with a smile on their face, and that's how they get you. I always pay attention to new friends when they come around me and they start telling me about their old friends and the problems they have with their old friends. You know what they're telling me? They're telling me at some point you're going to backstab me in my back. Most people ignore the beginnings of a relationship with people when they start telling you what's wrong with their history, right? But you're not paying attention to the fact that they're talking behind the back of someone that they trusted. It's just at the time when they're talking about somebody else's back, you and them are on good terms. So when young dudes ask me yo, what do you do about haters and what do you do about backstabbing friends? I'll say, go back to the beginning of the relationship. Did your friend backstab you, or was it just your turn? How many other people have they backstabbed around you, but you didn't say anything because you and them were on good terms? Understand, you have no friends in life. You are on this earth by yourself. Your mother and dad brought you into this world for their personal reasons. Your decisions will determine when you die. Big shout out to that man, Hakeem Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald says, in my opinion, Mr. Spade, I think most people should practice on moving forward instead of overthinking their setbacks. You are absolutely right. But most people can't move forward because they haven't developed the confidence to move forward. And I tell people, you have to have little goals that you set every single day. You have to be anticipating your next day in order for you to stay focused on moving forward. A lot of people haven't done enough confident things in their life to be confident moving forward, so they stay stuck inside of a time period that doesn't exist anymore. Unfortunately, in the world that we live in, you have to understand that those people can't be helped. They will actually pull you down while you're trying to lift them up. All right, big shout outs to that man, Hakeem Fitzgerald. Looks like he's taking his protein shake and he got the muscles. Stay in the gym, big dude.
I also admit there was like one point in my life where I thought that this was cool. Like I thought that like manipulating people and like having the ability to like implant thoughts into people's brains by like suggestive like thought was like cool, and I liked doing it, and now I feel disgusted and I don't think that it's right. I know that people are probably gonna like be like, wow, you're a piece of shit, but that's why I'm on here. That's why I'm talking. That's why I'm trying to be honest. So, yeah. Can I?
First of all, to the young lady, we got to go ahead and we got to give her a. All right, guys, this is a warning sign that you have a lot of women out there that when you show vulnerability, when you show that you're weak, when you show that you're desperate, this is the mindset that they have immediately. They can take advantage of you and get whatever they want out of you and use you. It isn't just women going to do that. The world is going to do that. And I tell guys, men will backstab you worse than a woman will. Wolves always eat sheep. Always eat sheep. You need to understand that. Your best friend will fuck your woman if he has the opportunity to, which is why you always have to be in survival mode. What she's showing is exactly what is going on in the real world when people pander to you on purpose. And I always say you have to be wary of people that's pandering to your weaknesses. Why? Because no one cares about a pity party unless they can profit from it. Pity parties are only profitable whenever you can play inside someone's emotions and you can get the most out of them. Most people give up their money when someone relates to them emotionally. That's why this space is so profitable. All right, let's get to the next video. This is an old one, but you got a girl giving a temper tantrum. Let's get to it.
I don't want to do this if I don't have you, please. Please.
Stop,
Record me, I don't care. Record me, I don't care. Post it. Post it. Post it.
I'm not even recording you.
Post it. Post it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want you.
What men have to understand is the only real tears that a woman's going to be serious about is the tears that she has by herself. When you see women acting like this in real life, it's to shape shift so she gets her way. So she can victimize herself, make it look like she's going through a lot of pain. That's a woman's defense mechanism. Let me look like I'm going through pain, because if I'm going through pain, people feel sorry for me. Most women are going to do this, not all, but most women, this is their default whenever it's time to be accountable, is to make it look like I have pain or give an excuse to the pain or give an excuse not to be accountable. Get back to it.
Hey, stop. What the fuck is you doing, bro?
I need you! Take me back! Please! I'm going crazy! Please! 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 Please!
See, you can already see the pain that she's going through because she's getting tattoos in her face and her neck. When women get around to getting tattoos on their face and their neck, not only are they for the streets, but they pretty much done, period. All right? This is why the more tattoos people have, the more pain they've had in the inside, and the tattoos are just pain relievers. Big shout outs to Black Honey. She said this chick is tripping. Big shout outs. But yes, this is exactly what's happening. It's all manipulation.
Please, Walter. please, 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 please.
Can you please stop acting like that?
Please, I can't.
All right, calm down.
I'm hurt. Please, 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 Walter, please.
The true question here is what causes people to act like this? This is what causes people to act like this. When you're around somebody for a certain amount of time and you start to go through emotional swings with them, your body starts to release dopamine. That's why a lot of guys who are in narcissist relationships with women will eventually end up with Stockholm syndrome. That's where you're in the relationship. You start to go along with her because your body starts to release dopamine just being around her. And then when you guys go to break up, you feel like she's feeling right now, but you feel like it inside. It's just that you're not lashing out as her, but you may go through that pain. And the reason why you go through that pain is because your body is preparing not to get dopamine anymore. It's the same thing with drug addicts. Drug addicts start going through withdrawal when they realize they're not going to get the drug. Not when the body kicks into withdrawal system. It kicks in when they know they're not going to get the drug. When they know they're going to get the drug, then the body starts to release dopamine. You want to see a crackhead go from being angry to happy? Give them some money. Because it's getting closer to them getting to that dopamine release. This is what causes people to get out of relationships and breakups and pretty much lose their mind. Their body is having a chemical reaction to the fact that it would not be getting dopamine releases.
Mom, please, 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 please.
Please what?
Please take me back.
I took you
You
back.
won't. You don't want to be with you and everybody else. I want to feel you way. Please take me back. Please take me back. Please. Please take me back. Please take me back. Please. Please take me back. How could you get?
Look like she went for the phone at the end, didn't she? Let's see how she jumped at the phone, nigga. There she go. She jumped at the phone. Hold on, let me screenshot that for a thumbnail later. Shit. But yes, this is